Waiting.
6-man. Check girls.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. No.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. And if you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Quick talk to the field. Sunday.
Check 13. Mike.
Hey, Delta.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Now Wentz. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can. And it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Wait, set. Wide, 80.
3 butt. Slam. Check 9, check.
Brickstone, Travis. Check it, reload. Hey, orbit. Hey, check it.
On 1st down, Brady gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And room to run as he's out past the 35-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A big pickup there for the Eagles first down, 18 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
Let's go up. No, 66. Hey, wahoo! Alert! 6 guys. Rush in. Sugar.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch gears.
Easy.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Love. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game.
The Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Kendrick Bourne, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it out past the 35.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd down. It's Sanders, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
Hey, kill it. Hey, four, kill it. Go. Least line two. Check. 46 down, man, 5-4.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That'll go as a punt of 30. Yards that time, and it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big...
And he lost the football. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Washington Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
I'm coming after you. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
Alert. Smooth. Hey, 66.
Shotgun now for Brady. That one is caught by Hunt. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 22, Mariota. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
First down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mariota. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Jim. Check. Crunch.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Bryce Love, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Switch it. Straight 15.
Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he connects with Ertz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Wentz now on 1st down. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
48-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Wentz to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way, just reached up and pulled it in, had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
It's caught by Jackson, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Wentz. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jarvis Landry as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Alpha. 72. Hey, Alabama.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
at the 50-yard line.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha.
Yeah. Alert 3. Alert 3. Slam.
On first down, here's Love. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Hey, box truck. Jacket, reload.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
To throw is Brady. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first down, Love. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Check it.
Check three, check three.
49, check 49, check 49.
Kill.
Let's go on. No, 66. Hey, Haywood. Hey, hey.
Brady now on first down. Throw caught here by Bird. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run on first down. It's Love, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Wentz now to throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Come on, QB, come on.
Another run with Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing his Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Check 4. Right here, guys. Mike 51.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. From the 2 now, second and goal. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Brady, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. Alert flare. He's coming.
This is Love. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Deuce. Watch out. Under 10.
They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Sanders. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
81. Hey, let's go.
What we got?
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Lion. Ram.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go.
go. Sweetie!
They'll run with Sanders. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Safety scraping. 36.
They'll run on first down. Love. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. Rosas now to add the PAT. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence come.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Running to start the drive is Love. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
47.
Check.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check. Lucky.
50.
Here's Love again. And an alley to run. Past the 20. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, 48 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Next to score, Redskins 35, Eagles 27.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense? Sanders has it poked free. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here I come again.
Now Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Wentz to throw. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
Tyson. Here.
They'll try and run it in. And he is not going to reach the goal line. They were forced to go for it down 2, but the defense rises to the occasion, and they hold on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go.
At their own 39-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Redskins, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.